A few years ago, I was working as an intern for a consultancy company. The working hours were 9 to 6, and I did that for half a year. My job was quality assurance, where I stared at a screen from Monday to Friday, and that experience was depressing. I felt tired, unfulfilled, and bored to death on a daily basis. Because I was an intern, I didn't have to work overtime, but my co-workers had to. When I left work at 6, most of them were still in the office. They always seemed to be the first to arrive and the last to leave. And all of them had a soulless and exhausted look. It's like none of them had a life, and it all revolves around work. It reminded me of this scene from SpongeBob.
Coming to bed, honey?
Yes, dear.
Today, I'm a full-time blogger and affiliate marketer with almost the same routine. However, the main difference is that I have more freedom, I don't have to take orders from people that I hate, and I get to wake up without an alarm clock. But it took me a couple of years of hard work and over 4,000 articles published to get here. A few months ago, I came across this Reddit post on the Singapore community. The post is a rant of the working life in Singapore. In a nutshell, the user talked about their tedious commute to work and extreme tiredness while working a full-time job. Most users in the comment section mention that they are in the same boat and complain about how unbearable the work culture is. Unfortunately, it's a sad but true representation of the average person in today's society, especially in some countries like Japan or South Korea. But don't get me wrong, I have no hate for 9 to 5 workers because they're the backbone of society. Some people don't mind working a 9 to 5 job, and if you're one of them, good for you. But if you want to escape the rat race, have freedom, and become the top 1%, it's probably not going to happen if you are living from paycheck to paycheck. The good news is that as long as you have access to the internet, you can become rich. The best way to escape the rat race is to start a business or a side hustle. However, starting a business is extremely difficult, and not many people can succeed. This is because it requires hard work, dedication, and a bit of luck. There are a ton of businesses that you can start doing today, including dropshipping, digital products, software, and more. That being said, my top 3 recommendations are YouTube, TikTok Shop Affiliate, and blogging, which I will talk more about in a moment. Before that, I want to address an argument that most people make about entrepreneurship. The argument is that you have to work more hours as an entrepreneur compared to working a 9 to 5 job. This is true and ironic because the purpose of being an entrepreneur is to have freedom and flexibility to do whatever you want whenever you want. However, it requires you to work longer hours and you have lesser time to do the things that you love. I have a couple of counter arguments for this. The first is that if you are an entrepreneur, you are working for your dream instead of someone else's, so it makes the process more tolerable. This quote by Mark Cuban is the perfect analogy.
I would rather work 80 hours a week to make $50K and work for myself than have a $75,000, $100,000 job working for somebody else.
The second is that you'll eventually have the freedom and wealth you desire if your business succeeds. In most cases, the first and second year of starting a business is the most challenging. But once you have a system and a set of processes in place, it gets way easier and you don't have to work on your business 24/7. A side hustle that you can start doing today is YouTube. YouTube is great for beginners because it has a low barrier of entry. You don't need a large amount of capital to make videos, and monetization is straightforward. The first step is choosing a niche. I recommend choosing a niche that you're passionate about or experienced in. You also need to consider the CPM for each niche, which is how much advertisers are willing to pay per 1,000 views. Generally, business, finance, and real estate has the higher CPM, while gaming, sports, and cooking has the lower CPM. The second step is coming up with video ideas. What I've learned after doing YouTube for 4 years is that the title and thumbnail of your video is the most important. For thumbnail creation, you can use a free tool like Canva. When titling your video, make sure that it's interesting enough for people to click. The third step is recording, and if you want to record yourself like this video, you need to buy a webcam, an XLR cable, microphone, and an audio interface. You also need a recording software like OBS, which is the one I'm currently using. If you don't want to spend any money, you can just record yourself with a phone. Next, you need to edit and upload your video. For editing, I recommend using free tools like CapCut or DaVinci Resolve. The final step is monetization. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to get monetized on YouTube and start earning money from ads. But before that, you can start earning money from sponsorships or affiliate marketing, like the links that I've added in the description of the video. If you don't want to record yourself, you can also start a faceless YouTube channel. Some examples of successful faceless YouTube channels are Magnix Video, Visual Venture, and Sunny V2. Another side hustle that you can start doing is TikTok Shop affiliate marketing. In my opinion, it's one of the most underrated side hustles right now. TikTok Shop affiliate marketing involves promoting other companies' products from TikTok Shop on TikTok. To get accepted into the program, you need to be 18 years old and have over 1,000 followers. Once you're accepted, you can start promoting products on TikTok Shop and link them into your videos. When someone purchases the product from your video, you'll gain a commission from it. Being a TikTok Shop affiliate is similar to being a dropshipper because you don't need to deal with inventory, shipping, or customer service as they are all handled by the supplier. The final side hustle that you can try is blogging. To start blogging, you need to first choose a niche. Similar to starting a YouTube channel, I recommend choosing something that you're interested or experienced in. Next, you need to get WordPress hosting from a service like SiteGround and get a domain name. You can design your site by choosing a theme and make a logo using a tool like Namecheap. You also need to install plugins like Google Sitekit to get website analytics and Yoast for SEO. The fourth step is to do keyword research and write content that people are searching for on Google. Lastly, you can monetize your traffic with ads like Google AdSense, Ezoic, or Mediavine. You can also add affiliate links in your articles using tools like Amazon Associates or Sovereign. When you publish an article, it can take anywhere between 3 to 6 months to rank on Google search. Because of this sandbox period, it can take several months before you can start getting traffic and earn money. These are just a few examples of side hustles that you can start doing to achieve a full-time income. There are a ton of other businesses that you can start, but it all boils down to your interests, circumstance, and skills. That being said, starting a business doesn't guarantee financial freedom because like I mentioned earlier, it's extremely difficult and only a few succeed. But that shouldn't deter you from trying. Another way to make your money work for you is investing in stocks. The best advice when it comes to investing is to simply put your money in the S&P 500 index, which is the top 500 companies in the US. Warren Buffett famously recommends doing this.
I think it's the same thing that makes most sense practically all of the time, and that is to consistently buy an S&P 500 low-cost index fund.
This is because it's safe and has a historical return of 10% per year over the last 20 years. But how do you actually invest in it? The first step is to sign up for a broker. I recommend using Moomoo because it's easy to use and it has no commission fees. You can use the link in the description of the video to get a $35 sign-up bonus. After you've signed up for the app, you need to deposit money and convert your local currency into USD if you're not living in the US. Lastly, search for the SPY ETF and buy it. If you're lost, I made a 4-minute tutorial on how to invest in stocks using the Moomoo app in another video. You can watch that video right after this one. The final way is to invest in cryptocurrencies. If you want something safe that you can hold forever, I recommend sticking with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is one of the best performing assets in the world with a return of 500% over the last 5 years. Its main advantage is that it has a limited supply of 21 million. This is unlike money, which can be printed infinitely. There are still a lot of Bitcoin skeptics out there due to its volatility, but I think that anyone who has zero exposure to it is a fool. To start investing in Bitcoin, you need to sign up for a cryptocurrency exchange like Coinbase using the link in the description of the video. After you've signed up, you need to deposit money and choose the cryptocurrency that you want to buy, like Bitcoin. Lastly, enter how much Bitcoin that you want to buy and complete the payment. Coinbase also has a learn and earn feature where you can complete easy quizzes and get up to $10 in learning rewards for free. To summarize the process of escaping the 9 to 5, you need to live below your means, start a business or a side hustle to replace your full-time income, and use the revenue generated from your business to invest in stocks and cryptocurrencies. Because of how physically and mentally challenging starting a business is, most people would rather stick to their job for security and stability. But if you're the type of person who hates living a mediocre life, it's worth trying. If you found this video helpful, do give it a like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to invest in stocks but you don't know how to, you can watch the video on the left.